Welcome everybody. We are in session. We are in session 18th, session 18th of our class, and we have lots of things to discuss today. But first of all, we are looking at DICE. We are looking at your zip codes, which you just gave me. Just a second. It was above here. Okay, so 34950, just a second, copy selection, go to DICE. So, I have no idea where it is. Normally we look 40 miles around the zip code, and we are saying, let's say QA web, for example. So I'm a recruiter now, and by default, it looks at 90 days of resumes, 90 days. And okay, we are in Florida. We are in Florida, and the picture, guys, is really terrible. You do not see people. Look, I was searching for QA and web. We do not have people who are looking for QA positions. That one is Senior IT Project Manager, iOS Development and Product Architect. Look, there is no yellow here. So QA and web should show up in yellow if found. We do not have yellow. We have just web services, which is totally irrelevant. I would say, I don't know if your resume is there somewhere, but it's not visible. It's not what I can see. I can try one more thing. I can uncheck that box. Let's see if it helps. But I need the zip code again. Okay, one more time. We have one person which is quality assurance person, and let me remind you. Let me run Notepad so I can write a couple of words for you. Okay. So when we look at profile, it has three areas which are searchable. So one is desired position, and desired position is right here, quality assurance analyst or senior IT project manager. So that is desired position. Second searchable area is skills. So words or terms you see in the table here. .NET, Adobe Acrobat, ATM. Be careful with the skills because DICE and any other job search engine, they have their own robots which have a list of terms. And if they find those terms in your resume, they will put it in your profile. So you have to control your profile, not their robots, okay? You cannot just upload your resume because your profile will be filled with keywords you don't want. Skills, and the third one is resume itself. Resume, which is a part of your profile. So now, that person, Imtiaz, I don't know how to pronounce him right. If I look inside, it takes a couple of seconds. So where is the yellow here? Yes, he has the word web. He has the word QA, QA consultant. Okay. So what I would say, if you will look for a job in that area, you are going to be pretty much the only one, and you will be at the top of that list. Let's, from that keyword, from that zip code, okay, let's move to state of Florida overall. Okay, the entire state of Florida, and see what we have for QA web. And you see our graduates. See, Vyacheslav is our graduate, and he has few years of experience already. He is not very fresh. Ramona is our graduate. Olga is our graduate. Abdidjalil is our graduate. Oleg, Lara, Nadia. Okay, they are all our graduates, and they are at the top of the list simply because they follow certain rules of the game. And let me ask the person who, Timothy, you requested that zip code. You are still wondering, or you are on the market? Timothy said, okay, no, Mikhail, it's not posted. So you are curious. Okay, good. Okay, let's let's find someone whose resume is there. Okay, one more time. Okay, so this is Timothy. So last time you also were curious, I remember. So copy selection. So I am still, guys, repeating the rules of the game, so you understand them better and you apply them better. So now let's go for another zip code, 40 miles. Let's see. Where are we now? We are in Maryland. Tanya. So Tanya is our graduate, but Tanya's resume was posted at the end of the May, so let's say more than a week ago. And the only reason we can see her is because we are searching for 90 days back. If I search for, let's say, 3 days back, today is what, Monday? Monday is not good to look for 3 days. Okay, let's search for 7 days. Now, Tanya is not there, and Tanya is okay, she is working. But so now Victor, and this is it's you who, yeah, you, Victor asked. Yeah, so Victor, you are number one in state of Maryland when it comes to keywords like QA, web, test, SQA tester. But now I think you are still missing a couple of keywords in your skills. Let's take a look. In your specific case, QA test, SQA tester, quality. Okay, whatever is profession related, you have it here. But now, I just want you to pay attention that tester is a title. And recruiters and job seekers are using titles a lot in their postings. So you have the word tester. Why don't you have the word engineer? Why don't you have the word analyst? Which is pretty much the same. You don't know which word of title they're going to use if they're going to use it at all. But it doesn't hurt. Then there are a couple of hot keywords. And hot keywords are agile, and you don't have agile. You do not have cloud. What else? If you mentioned Android, so you said Android and mobile, why didn't you say iOS? What's wrong with iOS? And honestly, if you say Windows Phone, I'm not sure Windows Phone, it's 2 words. Maybe, I don't know. Well, but at least that stuff. Then there are very, how to say, cool keywords which bring lots of traffic. It doesn't mean that traffic is 100% what you want, but it might be 70% what you want. So the cool keywords are SQL, networking, what else? SQL, networking. What else? Maybe Selenium. So you studied Selenium. So why don't you use that word? So we have videos for you. And then if you say Selenium, you have to say WebDriver, which is kind of next version of Selenium. So both keywords would help you a lot. And again, specifically in Maryland and surrounding area, you're going to be number one no matter what. But each and every keyword you use in your desired position, and we are talking about desired position right now, actually not skills. Okay, I have to move it from here. Okay. So each and every keyword you use is a hook, which brings more traffic, more people who talk to you. And again, you talk to recruiters. Remember, recruiter doesn't come to the job market with one position in his portfolio. A recruiter has a bunch of positions. So if they come to you because of keyword, which is not exactly your strongest point, they might have, and most of them do have, something for you as well. So you want their attention. You want to talk to them. Now we are looking at okay, you are using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. You are using 19 keywords, okay, and we use 20 skills, okay, 20 fields for skills. You are using 19, so you have still one left, and that one which you left might be another hook. You do have important feature here. You have standalone field for QA, you have standalone field for web, you have standalone field for lots of important keywords, mobile and agile and tester and Android, quality. Good, that is good. What I do not like in your posting is you have just one field with QA, and you have two. I mean, two for web might be okay, but why there is no any other field where you use QA? Now look at Evgenia, which is number 2 here. She goes after you, and she also updated or posted her resume today. So she has many more keywords here. She even has duplications. She has SQA and SQA and QA and QA. Duplications, guys, give you zero value. Zero value. The word translation doesn't give her any value. So localization is good. Translation is not. Translation is not what QA would do. Localization testing, yes. Russian might be, yeah, okay, if anybody in the world would look for Russian localization tester, yes. Quality assurance tester, mobile, iPhone, Android, Selenium. Manual is miserable, guys. Same as black box. She wants to be found with miserable keyword, but don't do that. Agile, networking, QA, look, she does very good job. I would say HTML and CSS does not belong to desired position. It might be very nice addition to the skills. But somehow, okay, with that much yellow, so she is after you. Why? Because we also have resume. And in resume, we might have very different combination of the keyword. Okay, then we have Vasily. So what is he? Oh God. Vasily just redefined the word miserable. Okay, he has just one field instead of 20. Okay, and he puts everything in one field. But you know what? In state of Maryland, he is number 3 anyway. You know, which is okay. QA, tester, 3 times tester, 4 times tester. Why it's not good to have that many times same word? Because the order is important. Being word number 1 is better than being word number 2. So, for example, in our case, you have QA number 1, then tester number 2, then QA number 3. And then mobile becomes number 4. If you remove QA, second instance of QA, mobile becomes number 3. Mobile gets more value. And second QA doesn't give you any extra. So when you do that extra again, so whatever goes after, let's say the word web. The word web has the position of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of, if you eliminate the duplication, so instead of 7, it will be 6, 5, 4. So that is what you are missing here. That's what you are. It works against you in some way. So guys, but again, overall, the Maryland job market is very how to say, favorable to you. Okay, let's see. Any questions coming from who was that? Victor? Okay, Victor, any questions? No? Eugenia? Mikhail, we again do not see the right part of your screen. Okay, let me see what you see. Questions, dashboard. I should have an interface which shows me what you see. Okay. Audience view. Yeah. Let me see, where is the audience view here? I don't know. Ah, okay. Well, let's go to dice. Uh-huh. I understand. What if we? I don't know what to say. Yeah, the GoToWebinar video screen overlaps. Just a second. Let me try. So are we there? Is it better now? No. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Is it better? Could you please zoom sharing video screen? We do not see your screen completely. Aha. You know what we can do? We can say screen clean. I don't know if it is going to help. Skype, maybe. Okay, guys, is it better now? Yeah, should be much better now. Because what I'm sharing just one screen with you, which is in my dice. Resolution is too large. Yeah, that is the point of having high definition monitor. I just got new monitor. It is black now. It's all black now. Oh god, it is all black now. But okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Okay, let's go back to. Let's go to. Skype, but Skype has nothing to do with it. Black screen. I don't know. Black. So guys, is it better now? It shouldn't be black anymore. Guys, let me know, please. Is it still black? No, it's better. Okay, it's better. It's not black. Okay, coming back. Coming back. I will watch. Okay, I will see. Okay, you're supposed to see the whole thing now. Am I right? No, like before. No, I don't know. Resolution. Do you want me to change my resolution on the screen? Okay, 25. Okay, so guys, is it better? Tell me. I'm not sure, really. Right? Upper corner. Oh, yeah, it's ugly. Really. That one is temporary? Landscape, no. Okay. Apply. Okay. Keep changes. Okay. I'm not sure really if it is any better than before. Guys, tell me. No, I don't like it that way. Personalize. No. Resolution. They letters are too big. Oh yes, letters are too big. Maybe it is still too. Guys, let me go back to where we were, okay? Because it looks like it was the best of what's possible, and I will try to work on it later on. Recommended. Go to recommended resolution. Say apply. Say keep changes. Do you want to keep? Yes. Okay. Okay, guys, that is what we've got now. Okay. Okay. Keep Notepad. Can you move Notepad? Not always. Yeah. Okay. We are kind of disrupted here. Okay, guys. Let me go back to where we were, and let's move to another. Zip code. So, what would be another zip code here? Oh no, I'm sorry. Have to go to another group. So we have Vasily in copy. We have Vasily in 22201. Okay. $40 miles. Okay, let's see. Actually, we were here already in Maryland, and we did see Vasily already. So, okay, makes no sense. Let's go to another one. Eugenia. We've seen Eugenia already. Okay, she was going after Victor. Okay, could you please zoom sharing video screen? We do not see your screen completely resolution. Okay, yeah, we keep going. The resolution is too low. No, right corner covered. Maybe you increase. Control parents display. Change the size of all items to 100%. Guys, I don't know if it will help. Okay, we have Alexander and Ksenia. Copy selection. Let's go to here. Okay. Okay, maybe I have to do the rest of the classes from our previous computer. So until we find how to fix it. Okay, Leo. Okay, we have Leo. We have, you know what, Alexander. Okay, it should be under Matveyeva last name. Okay. Leo, Alexander. We have 90 days. Okay, let's go for 1 week. One more time. Okay, Alexander, Alexei, Naливайko, Altman. We've got quite a few graduates in that area. Ksenia. Okay, let's talk about Ksenia here and what we have to fix in her case. So first of all, compare just Ksenia's profile and the one above when it comes to number of years with certain skill. It says 2014, 7 years, 2014, 6 years, 2013, 7 years. In your case, in Ksenia's case, it's all kind of missing. And you have to fix that. You can control that part. You have to fix that because what happens, recruiters very often search with specified number of years for the skill of interest. So you definitely want some number to be there, number one. Number two, in your specific case, why in the world you have Adobe Photoshop here? You think anybody is looking for QA because of Adobe Photoshop? Database administration, I don't think it helps. But Microsoft Office is definitely not something you want to keep there. Automation as a standalone field, I don't think you want to keep it. What else? HTML as a standalone field, and you do not have anything like JavaScript. Chicago area in general is probably the best place, the best area in US for looking for QA job in terms of demand and supply. Still, you want to make sure you are doing a good job. Let me look at something. Audience view. Okay. You do not see the whole thing. I understand now. Okay. Let me move it. Okay. Now I hope you see better picture. Okay, if it helps. Now we want our notepad window. I'm just trying to make sure you can see it. No, you do not see notepad here. Okay. Okay, now you can see notepad, you cannot see dice. Oh god, it's terrible. Okay, let me move Ksenia. Let me move it up. Okay, Ksenia, we move it up. And notepad goes right below. Okay, I hope you can see it. Guys, can you see? Do you see notepad now? Please, let me know. Do you see notepad now? No, I do. Now I do. Okay. Just 2 lines. Okay. I will try to keep 2 lines informative. Okay. So what we have with Ksenia here, my major concern is QA. My major concern is desired position. And she is below all the people in that list so far. She is below all of them because she doesn't even have the word web in her desired position, guys. She doesn't have the word web there. Now, quality, mobile, automation. The word automation to me is garbage. It says QA, good. It does not have SQA. It does not have the word test. And the word test is 10 times more important than the word tester. It has mobile, agile, but it does not have Android. It does not have iOS. It does not have, basically we just discussed that when we looked at somebody else's resume, but unless you have the key keyword for desired position, you're going to be at the end of the list. Look at Prasiba. Look, she has just web and QA and practically no skills, and she is still above you. And she doesn't know what you know. She's not our graduate. She comes from God knows where. And she beats you with all the knowledge you have because you don't use that knowledge. Look at Alex above you. Why Alex is still above you? Because he does have QA and he does have web. But he does not have any single instance of QA and web in the skills, which is another way of getting, well, nothing or not much. Because the rule of the game is you have to reinforce the most important keywords in skills. But he is still above you because in your desired position you don't have web. Look at that. And what else? We have Alex. So people above, Yulia, I would say, doesn't have enough yellow here. So she doesn't use 1, 2, 3, 4. She has just 12 skills instead of 20. That is one thing. And another one is she would benefit from putting more keywords into her desired position. Dmitry, Alexei, Alexander. Okay, guys, so you see how you can improve your posting. Okay, now let me maybe ask, say, wait a second, who was number 1 there? Alexander Melnik. Okay, I want to bring some of you to the conversation. Just a second. So it was. I'm trying to figure out who to ask. Alexander. Okay, let's look at Alexander. Alexander, where are you in my, maybe under Ksenia, I don't know. Ksenia, okay. Ksenia, your microphone is on. Would you share with us what happens when you go to the job market? Ksenia, are you with us? No. Guys, anybody who wants to talk, if you want to talk, you can either tell me in Skype or you can raise your hand in GoToWebinar. Jenny? Okay, Jenny Katasheva. So your microphone is on. Would you like to talk? Женя? No? Okay, Alexei wants to talk. Okay, let's talk to Alexei. Yes, Alexei. Yes, Alexei, your microphone is on. Can you say something? Hello? Alexei wrote me in Skype he can talk, and I'm just expecting him to talk. Eugenia says, I was talking, but you didn't hear me. Oh, God. Wow, interesting. I didn't hear her. Just a second. Okay, I don't know. Alexei, are you talking and I cannot hear you, or are you talking? Oh, God. Okay, I don't know what to say. So, guys, it looks like we cannot hear anybody. Okay, so let's move then to the next part. Let's see in the... Thank you, Jenny. Sorry, John, I was talking. Let me see more messages. Okay. I have to reload. It stays frozen, so I have to reload, says Alexei. Okay, when you reload, just let me know, because your microphone is still on. So if you talk, I hope I can hear you. Okay, so guys, we are moving to the next part here, which is, okay, I'm trying to control what you can see. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about interview questions which recruiters ask you, and which you have to be prepared to get, and actually you cannot avoid those questions. So, for example, write me in Skype. So a recruiter calls you and says, what is your rate? What would you say? And I'm watching in Skype what you answer. What is your rate? Tell me. Um, 25, 30, 25, 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30. Okay. Which is good. So you just enter the job market, and that is give them a range if you cannot get a recruiter to give you rate first. Okay, guys. Let's talk for a second. Some people think that if you are negotiating something, and whoever comes first with the number is kind of in a losing position. because now the opposite side knows, is able to kind of abuse you. So being first in saying how much is not right. Now, you are not negotiating anything with recruiter. Recruiter asks you, how much do you want? Meaning, which positions should I consider for you and which positions I shouldn't. If you say, I want $50 per hour, recruiter doesn't care. Recruiter just should know that if someone offers 35, recruiter shouldn't waste time talking to you and offering you 35. That is the only question. There is no negotiation whatsoever. Number one. Number two, if you start playing games like that, you demonstrate that you are kind of difficult to deal with. Okay, I remember a situation when our graduate calls to recruiter and the recruiter says, what's your rate? And graduate says, I'm open, which is not exactly the conversation you have with recruiter. So if you talk with a potential, employer, you can say that, but not recruiter. And the recruiter was a smart guy. He was experienced, and the recruiter says, okay, what are the limitations of your openness? What are the limitations? So there is some rate you want, and when you say 20-25, still the question is it 20 or 25? And for example, let's say you are making $22 per hour, and you say my rate is 20 to 25. So then, if they give you 20, it's less than you are making now. Number one. Number two, if you are making 22, why in the world you want 20, or why in the world you want 22 again? So you are looking at what you are making, and you just want a few bucks more, maybe $5 more. So the answer like 25, 30 or 35, 40 is not a good answer. What is your rate? $35. And then the recruiter might tell you, you know what, I have a position, they offer $33.50. What do you think? You might say it's okay, or you might say no, not really, I do not feel comfortable. I can give you another story. A recruiter calls our graduate and says, what's your rate? And the guy says $30. Recruiter says, okay, but what if there is a real good position, and it's just 25? Should I send your resume? He says, 25 is okay. Recruiter says, but what if it is a real good position? It's just, across the street from where you live, but it's just 20. And he says, it's okay. So he brought him from $30 down to $12.50. So what I'm saying, guys, we are not playing games. We are not, making an impression of an idiot when we talk to people. So they are working. Some people go to the job market just to practice a little bit of English. I understand that, but still, your rate is $30, $25. Guys, they want to give you more because most of them are working on a certain percentage of what you get. So let's say if you get more, they might get more. So they are on your side. So that is number one. And number two, no games, no like who says first will lose, and it's absolutely irrelevant here. Okay, may we say I'm okay with an industry standard? It depends who you are and kind of what's in your profile and your resume. You can say, look, I just came from Australia and I never worked in US, and I would really appreciate if you suggest me what my rate, reasonable rate should be. I don't want to get less than I deserve, and I don't want to look ridiculous asking for too much. And by the way, they like people who ask them for opinion, kind of expertise. They remember you more than other people. You basically express some appreciation of their qualifications, asking that question. You can ask 3, 4, 5 people if you are new. You can say, you guys, I'm new in that market. I used to work in California, but now I'm in New Jersey, and I have no idea, what my rate is. What do you say? Yeah, you can go. But again, don't play games. Don't say, I'm okay with an industry standard. If you go to a company, a real company, not a recruitment agency, just go to a real employer. and you have an interview and they ask you, what's your rate? So then you might really ask for too much. Asking for too low normally is not a big deal because they do have certain range. Okay. So my suggestion, that is what I normally do. If I go there, I say, look, I'm pretty much confident in myself, okay? And I do not want you to kind of feel like you are taking risk, hiring me. Let's do it this way. You have a range, okay, for that position. Give me the minimum of your range under one condition. In 3 months, we have skills review, not in 1 year. In 3 months, we have skills review, and you give me what you think I deserve. And it is a very strong position, and it's unthinkable for them to give you the minimum range. They feel you are strong. They will not even offer you the minimum range of that range. They say, wow, it's a very strong position. But again, you have to talk to company directly, not to the recruiter. Okay? Good. Now, we have a second question here in the list. Why are you on the market? So guys, you post your resume, a recruiter calls you, and the question is, why are you on the market? So what happened? What are you going to say? Okay, contract expired. It's a very good reason, guys. They are not looking for good reasons, how to say, and very good reasons. They make sure there is nothing really bad attached to the fact you are looking for a job. Okay, so any good reason is a good reason. My contractor is almost complete. I'm looking for a new challenge. I'm seeking new opportunities. Well, I don't like that I'm seeking new opportunities. That one you would have to clarify. Because what might happen when you join me, maybe in 3 months, you would say the opportunity is not good enough. Or something is wrong with my opportunity. I don't like that. My suspicion here is something happened with the opportunity. You joined previous job, okay? And definitely if you work there for 5 years, it's one story. But if you work there for kind of considerably less, a year, so then my question is maybe something happened with opportunities, or maybe, I don't know. See, again, that is kind of depends. You might say, you know what, I think I've been doing the same thing again for too long, and I think I have to move because I don't want to lose competitive edge or something like that. But you have to explain. I want to find a job in my location geographically. Yes, it is a very good reason. You might say we moved and now I'm looking for something in that new location. Or you might say I want to move and that is why I'm looking. So geographic, yes, family reasons. So you move. Yeah, very good. I'm working remotely right now, which requires traveling. That it's why I'm going on local job market. Well, first of all, remotely might or might not require travel, but overall, I would say unless you are a seasoned professional, working remotely undermines the value of your experience. One thing, you work 10 years for Microsoft, and now they allow you to work remotely because you moved to, God knows, Miami, and they appreciate that. So you work now from Miami. It's one story. If you are new in the field, and you started to work remotely, well, it's not as good as working in an office. So you might say my commute is too big, but that is kind of not everybody will like it, because see what happens. You accepted a job, okay, and now you are saying it's too far away. But why did you accept that job, in the first place? So I would say it's not exactly the reason I like. just moved from other state. Perfect. Okay. I would add that I have outgrown my current position. Oh God. There is a great deal of subjectivity attached. See, and I don't know. I mean, you might have one judgment, I might have another judgment, my client might have another judgment, and now we are running into the judgments, maybe conflicting judgments. I don't know. I want something which is clean, simple, straightforward. Let's say I moved from another state. Perfect. Okay, end of contract. Perfect. Company moved to another state, which happens a lot, especially here in Silicon Valley. It happens a lot. Well, I would add that I have outgrown position. Okay, guys, I'm just sharing my vision of that. I mean, some people say you cannot say the wrong thing to the right people. Whatever you say, if people are right, so it's going to be okay. But I wouldn't take chances, because sometimes people are not right, up to that level. Mikhail, what would you say if this is your first job? Well, we are always dealing with other people in certain context. When I was getting my first job, a friend of mine introduced me to that job. It wasn't coming out of the job market. So, they just wanted to make sure I'm enthusiastic about learning something, and that's it. So, but again, when you go to an interview, for interview to happen, you have to talk to them first. They talk about your interests, they talk about your age, they talk about different things, and then you come and you know pretty much who they are, what they want, what's their interest, and so on. If you talk to a recruiter, and that is your very first conversation with that recruiter, and if it is your first job and your resume says it's your first job, you are saying it's my first job. That's it. I mean, what else can you say? Why are you on the market? You say, I took my training, I did a couple of projects, and my resume is in your hands and on DICE, and so that is where I am. And again, you have to be up to your resume. And if you modify your resume, you still have to be up to your resume. So you kind of... So, should I tell them that I used to work, blah, 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 moved to Wisconsin? We can talk to you individually. I don't know, really. I have to look at your resume first, and I have to give you an exact answer. What about someone who is approaching 60, and this is my first job in the field? That is what I would say. Again, I do not have your resume in front of me, but I would say, look, I have... lots of experience, and I'm a very technical person, and they don't know you are 60 actually, but they might understand you are kind of older guy. And you say, and I am a contributor in my nature. I want to do something which I'm good at, and I feel that in software quality assurance, I can give more than in other fields where I can actually get a job. And I mean, getting a job is not an issue. The issue is to be making difference in what I'm doing. And I still want to make the difference. And that is why my passion and my commitment and my enthusiasm and my willingness to go for an extra mile, are given to software quality assurance, because that is my belief, and that is what I kind of feel like, because I took training, because I did projects, because I feel myself a valuable contributor. That is why. And again, guys, when you talk to recruiters, they are trying to minimize the time needed for that conversation. They do not that much, go up to your, passions and commitments and all that stuff a little bit. Their question is, should they send your resume to this company or that company? That is. that is the conversation we are talking about. So recruiter calls you and says, why are you on the market? So what you are asking me is more about being, at the interview with the decision maker, and then, you show the value you bring to the company. When you talk to recruiters, it's just one phrase. I'm on the market because, I don't know, I have to look at your resume. I mean, without looking at your resume, I cannot give you an exact, version of that, of your answer. And you're welcome, guys, to contact me directly on Skype, and I will look at your resume and I will tell you. You wrote in your resume, blah, 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 recruiters about this. Okay, so let me look at the extra. My project has been just finished, Alexei said. Alexei, so you restarted, am I right? Let me... Alexei, can you talk? Your microphone is on.
I don't know if you hear me.
Oh, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
So I just wanted to share that I might have a job.
Okay, let me just clarify for people from the most recent, from the current class. Alexei graduated from previous batch, am I right?
Right.
Okay, he graduated from previous batch, but he was in between Russia and United States. He is a green card lottery winner, and he was taking that class in anticipation of coming to US. Am I right?
That's right.
Okay, so
right.
Now he just came to US and he wanted to come to the campus and to refresh his skills, maybe to go to an internship with a local company. But meanwhile, he was in Pennsylvania, helping his friend with, accommodations, and suddenly he got a job offer. Am I right?
That's right. Actually, it was kind of surprise.
Yes.
Because I just got here in California yesterday at night, and I had an interview, which is funny, on Saturday, and
so they interviewed you on Saturday in Skype.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And today in the morning, the recruiter called me saying that congratulations, you were chosen for this position. So
did anybody ask you what's your rate?
Sure, it's one of the questions.
Okay, what did you tell them?
I normally say 25 on W2.
Oh God! So you even specified it should be W2.
Because they ask what exactly do you mean? Is it?
Oh, okay, so they ask you to clarify if it is 1099 or W2. So you asked for $25 per hour, and
yes, I did.
But they offered you more than that.
Actually, yes, it's 32 an hour.
Okay, so that is an answer to Stella, who says that recruiter is trying to give you as low as possible to keep the difference. It is not always the case. Yes, there are recruiters like that. But, okay, if they would give you 25, would you be okay with 25?
Sure.
Okay, so that is the answer, again, to Stella. If you want 25, say, I want 25. If you want 30, say, I want 30. Do not play the game of who first says how much is possible. It's not the game you are playing. Either you know what you want or you don't know what you want. You are not playing games. Okay?
For me, the most valuable thing is experience right now, not the money per se. Absolutely,
I agree. Experience right now is much more important than the money. For example, if this is your first job in US and they give you $32 per hour, as it happened in your case, and $32 per hour in 6 months, you can get 40. I mean, if you just post your resume, if you start looking for a job, and they ask you, how much do you want? You say 40. And they say 37.50, you say, no, I'm sorry. My rate is 40. If you work, if you have no job, 37.50 is better than nothing. But if you are working and you are looking for a job and your contract is like 18 months, yeah? So you don't have to stay there for 18 months if you feel like you can go and get more. Keep it, start looking for a job, ask for 40. If they give you 40, make sure it's a good company, make sure there is some money behind, there is a project, something worth switching from one to another one and go. You are not a slave. Yeah? So they can kick you out any second. So employment in this country is at will. And so when they send you the job offer, you kind of didn't expect that piece of paper to be a job offer. You were not sure it's a job offer.
Actually, they started to ask like many personal information, and I said that it's probably too early because I would like to see the job offer first, and then I will provide any detail they want. And then
let me stop you right here, guys. That is very important point which Alexei is touching. They asked him for social security number. They asked him for what? What else?
Copy of the green card.
Copy of your college diplomas is not a big deal, but social security number is a sensitive thing. Anything else sensitive?
Yeah, green card.
Copy of green card, guys. Imagine if we decide to do a fraud, okay? We can get lots of people like him sharing with us social security and green card, and now we can sell lots of things. Actually, I have a lot on my window. Here, this is green card. And so, okay, we have lots of how to say, confusion about it, because not everybody is easy, giving away their social security number. Lots of recruiters would ask you, give me last four digits of your social security number. They don't need your number, they just want to make sure you have one, because lots of people are on the market without employment authorization. So, but again, if they offer you a job, they would ask you for social security number. No doubt about it. They would ask you to fill out an employment application, and in that employment application you would specify the college, the address of that college, and the year of graduation, and previous employers. And now there are organizations which do reference check or employment verification overseas. It's not a big deal. It's doable. So what I'm saying, that is what you have to expect. And Alexei, when he got that request, he said, guys, I still want to see formal job offer. Because his concern is how legitimate is that organization. Am I right?
That's right.
And they told him he is going to work for AT&T. The client side is AT&T. But how do you know? They can tell you Microsoft. They can tell you US government. How do you know? Yeah, so his example gives you lots of things to consider, because it pretty much same things will happen to you. Okay, anything you want to share with the group?
Sure. First of all, it's easy to follow rules of posting the resume. Just do it and it will work, definitely.
Guys, let me show you here. Where did you post your resume? In which geographic area?
Actually, I made it unsearchable.
Oh, you removed it. Okay, because I've seen your resume always. Anytime I do search, I've seen your resume always. So you did pretty good job in posting your resume, your profile. How many calls did you have? Let's say a week.
I didn't calculate a week, but it was like 15, 20 calls a day.
Okay, guys, 15, 20 calls a day, what he gotten is the target number. You want, when you post your profile on DICE, you want 15, 20 calls a day. And you might post your profile in multiple geographic areas.
That's what I did. Actually.
And that is what you did, yes. Because no matter where they call from, actually you got a job in Seattle. Am I right?
That's right.
Yeah, so he was open to go to Seattle, but overall, you just want 15, 20 calls to practice in answering the basic questions. What is your rate? Why are you on the market? Yeah. And
don't be afraid, because it's important to learn and practice.
Yeah. And
It's,
guys,
it's
I will tell
probably
you,
easy.
$32 in Seattle is maybe an equivalent of 38, maybe $40 in Silicon Valley. If you
Yeah, but
compare real
still, the
estate.
ground check. So it's not. Yeah,
Oh no, no,
I got a
definitely.
job offer, but
Yeah, they will do background check. Don't worry. I mean, it's a normal part. Don't think it will turn you away unless you have criminal record in US. I don't know.
no, I don't.
Okay, okay, or you are blacklisted by Department of I don't know.
No,
No,
I'm a good
Homeland
guy.
Security. No. Okay, so okay. Anybody wants to ask Alexei? Actually, you can ask Alexei in the
Can I say a few
Skype.
words?
Yes, please.
I wanted to say real thank you to students in our group, specifically to Lara, Ala, because they provided me some references for a different position, and they were really supportive.
Guys, one more point. You are in the same class. You are natural references to each other. Absolutely. When it comes to
Yeah,
references, give me 3 references. You are references to each other. Sure. Okay.
and
Yeah.
thank you, Mikhail, for all your advices, and yeah, that's great, actually.
Okay. So, guys, we meet next time. I'm just thinking. Yes, Monday next week. Yes, Monday next week, because tomorrow and Thursday, Marina is finishing the project with you. And meanwhile, keep sending your resumes, because I think we have maybe 15-20 people who have no resumes yet. What else? Those who do have resumes, post them. If you are not confident with posting the resume in where you live, post it somewhere else. Post it in Chicago, post it in Florida, post it in New York, in New Jersey. Make sure you learn how to post it. Make sure you learn, as a practical matter, how to answer basic questions when you post it locally in your area, so you are ready to go, you are not playing games, you are not practicing anymore. Okay? So guys, I'll talk to you Monday next week. Thank you very much for being in the class, and I was happy to entertain you today. And let me see if I can fix technical problems here. We'll see. Thank you very much.